the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, they've had a tough time over the last few weeks. 3-7 in their last 10 games. We'll see if they can make amends tonight. And Luke Walton, the 26th head coach in Lakers franchise history, he said it was his dream job. It's the team that drafted him and where he won his titles. Guys, do you like the hire?
Well, I mean, he showed as an interim coach with the Warriors, he could get the job done. They started out, Ernie, 24-0 when he was a Warrior coach. He broke the NBA record. So how in the world will you not get it? You went 39-4 overall. So you set the stage for what the best record in the NBA history ever had.
Well, I know Luke very well. He was my rookie. He used to carry my bags. He's worked with coaches like the great Phil Jackson, Steve Kerr. What I like about him is he has the right disposition, very laid back, and I think the young players speak his language.
Were you tough on him when he was your rookie?
I sure was.
What's the worst thing you made him do?
Go to Krispy Kreme and get me some donuts.
What was that, like 18 times a day?
That would be correct.
Time for tip-off.
More donuts, please.
Let's send it to Kevin.
Glaze.
But I just got back with these.
Glaze.
I want more.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's a Western Conference matchup as the Los Angeles Lakers come into town in this game. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? With Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will join us from the sidelines. Some confidence for Golden State with the win in their last matchup against the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got a nice head start on this season series, up 2-0.
And look, it's always tough to win on the road. You've got to go in with the right mindset, and they did.
I think, Greg, they didn't let the crowd or the noise get to them, and they have to be happy with how they played and executed on the road in that one.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, when Kevin Durant came into the NBA, he fudged a little about his height. He told the team staffer to list him at 6'9". He said, "I thought it was cool to say that I'm a 6'9" small forward. That's the prototypical size for a small forward." Of course, guys, he was selling himself short. He confessed that he was recorded at 6'10 3/4 with no shoes. So with his shoes on, he's 7 feet tall. Kevin?
And KD is certainly a rarity, D.A. His length and height and athleticism makes him a nightmare for any team he goes up against. About halfway into the season, Doris, teams are already separating themselves from the pack. What are some of the elements you are looking for right now as you take a look at those top teams and trying to figure out a championship contender?
So you know that line, it's about the economy, stupid. It's about the players, right? You got to have players. You got to have stars. The contending teams always have at least 2 or 3 stars. So let's begin there. The other part is you've got to have the right role players around the stars. Think about the Draymond Greens. Think about the Kevin Loves. Guys in those positions that are in support of maybe the guys who have the ball in their hands. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James. There's got to be an unselfishness, a professionalism, a commitment, all the things that make championships possible on any number of levels.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for the Lakers right now, ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nance, and it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
Now, here's Thompson. Larry Nance unable to get his shot to go.
Thompson's so quick to pull the trigger. As soon as the ball hits his hands, he is ready to fire.
Ball with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Barnes kicks to Zubac. Back to Barnes. Nance a screen. Pulls up on the elbow. It's good.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper, first bucket of the day.
A pretty good way to start the game, right? The defense has to be more aggressive, keeping him away from that area of the floor, or it's going to be a long night.
And the rejection by Zubac. Barnes outside, passes the ball. He kicks it to Nance. Top the key, Barnes. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. And when you look at Harrison Barnes' game offensively, Doris, where does he have to improve?
I think one thing is he needs to become more of a heat seeker. Get into their body, get to the free throw line. With his strength and explosiveness, you'd like to see him shooting more free throws.
That's good from Barnes. And Doris, not a lot of assists for Harrison Barnes throughout his career. For you, is that a concern?
Not really, Kev, because his job with this team is to score the basketball. The other thing you like, this is a guy who keeps his turnovers low. Doesn't like to freelance and do too much.
Barnes hits them both.
I think it's best to avoid putting this guy at the line if possible, but that's obviously easier said than done.
Curry kicks to Thompson. He feeds it to Baines. Back to Thompson. Fires from 14. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Thompson's got 5 now.
Well, Klay Thompson possesses great size at the 2-guard spot, and he can mix his game and find a way to score on the interior.
Now, here's Ball. Guarded by Curry. Ball, the pass to Zubac. Just 5 on the clock. With a step back. And again, the Lakers, no good. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Curry with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Boy, how about that look from Klay Thompson? For a player known for his shooting, that passing, very special.
Ball dishes to Barnes. Pass to Zubac. Barnes with it. 32 points for him last game against Houston. And the shot goes down. 7 points in the game.
Now, Kevin, he's just able to score from anywhere on the floor, but Barnes loves that high percentage area.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Green with a screen for Curry. And there's the feed to Green.
Now, this is why guys love playing with Draymond Green. If you're open, he'll find you, and his feel for the game is amazing.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Nance outside. Pass the ball. Barnes outside. Nance a screen on Green. Three-pointer. Nance, no good. The Warriors leading. Curry kicks to Durant. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Boy, think about last season for Kevin Durant, guys. He was putting up yet another MVP-type season before that knee injury made him miss extended time. But then he comes back, and he's the MVP of the NBA Finals. I think he'd make that trade, guys.
One shot.
And for Durant last season was filled with so much scrutiny for his decision to leave Oklahoma City, go to Golden State. Still, he was having an elite year with his offense before that knee issue.
Well, there was so much talk about where Kevin Durant chose to play that people tended to forget a few things. This is one of the most dangerous and consistent scorers we've ever seen in the NBA, and he will find a way to blend his skill in with any team.
Now here's Barnes. No good from 11 feet.
My goodness, get right in his grill and force him to alter the shot. That's tough defense in the post.
And the officials call over the back, a little too aggressive there.
And you can live with those over-the-back calls sometimes because at least it's an effort play.
Right, because you'd rather have guys playing aggressive and physical than being too timid.
Lakers trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
There's a screen. Zubac kicks the ball. He dishes it to Barnes. Lakers working the ball around now. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
And it's the quickness of ball that's a problem for defenders. Solid at finding ways to get fouled on the way up.
And a pretty unorthodox slingshot shooting form for Lonzo Ball. Greg brings it up on the left side of his face.
Yeah, but he's still got great balance, and the lower body mechanics are perfect. Good wrist action on the follow-through. Sometimes we get caught up so much in the motion to get to the shot. It's about the release point. And when you get there with this guy and the confidence with which he plays, I think it's a non-issue. Yeah, impressed with the work ethic of Ball. You can see a desire to want to be great, and he's going to continue to work on improving those weaknesses.
And the second free throw, good. And the Warriors dominant last season again, not only because, Greg, of their offense, but because of their defense. One of the best in the NBA, and they're just so active on that end of the floor.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Credit their personnel because it allows them so much more flexibility defensively. And even when they go small, they have excellent rim protection. They're a physical bunch. I just don't think they get enough credit for their rebounding, one of the better teams in our league.
Now Barnes, following Durant's three-point attempt. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. Great D that time from Green. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Ball kicks to Nance. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a 3 on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
Here's Baines. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
Well, I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
Barnes outside. And it's Ball in the corner. Fires for 3. And it's Curry with the rebound. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the sharpshooter strikes from downtown. He's set records for that ability to drill it from deep. My goodness.
Now here's Barnes. 7 points in the game. Caldwell Pope against Green. Caldwell Pope passes to Nance. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Doris, you went from the basketball court right to the broadcasting booth. Having seen the game now from an analyst perspective, what might you go back and tell Doris, the player?
Yeah, I'd probably tell myself to throw myself completely into the vibe of the team, to never, even if I were struggling as a basketball player, to turn inward. I would always say turn outward to your teammates and invest in what's going on as with the group, and then that seems to make everything fall into place.
And mentally, too, I think you've got to prepare and focus like you would as a player when you are broadcasting.
No question about it.
The first one falls. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Warriors leading by 6. Curry dishes to Iguodala. Back to Curry. Got a piece of it. Now here's Barnes. He's got 7. Caldwell Pope for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Caldwell Pope's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Los Angeles. And Thompson kicks to Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's now 8 points for Kevin Durant.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
There's the pick. And Nance kicks the ball. Feeds to Barnes. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. They get Andre Iguodala. You think of Klay Thompson and you think of his great shooting ability. But Doris, he is just as impactful on the other side of the ball.
But to me, Kevin, he is one of the elite two-way players in the game because though he doesn't get a ton of steals or blocks, when it comes to guarding the James Hardens or the Russell Westbrooks, Klay always draws that assignment and does an incredible job.
That's good from Barnes.
The 7th overall selection back in 2012. Barnes was taken 1 pick after Dame Lillard, 2 picks before Andre Drummond. Incredible draft class.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Nick Young's checked in for Durant. Patrick McCaw comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Barnes hits them both. And in terms of just how explosive this Warriors team can be, they can get hot over a course of a few minutes. And Doris just put a team away. The way they can shoot from deep and then play defense is just overwhelming.
How often have we seen, Kev, the game might be a 2 or 3 possession game, and within seconds, all of a sudden, they're up 20. They're incredibly deep shooting. Their ability to play off their own made shots and build momentum can steamroll a team.
There's the pass to Kuzma. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
I'll tell you, that's nice work, right? You move, you get into space on the perimeter, and you knock down the 3.
Now here's Livingston. He's covered by Clarkson. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Outside Curry. Clarkson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And it's now only a 1-point Warrior lead. Golden State's gone 4-7 from 3-point range so far in the first. And Baines kicks to Young. And another 3 for Golden State.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Passes it to Kuzma. Second shot opportunity, and there's the nice layup by Barnes. Barnes has got 11.
Boy, as aggressive as he's been, hitting all these shots, they're still behind.
Iguodala, the pass to Baines. Now Iguodala. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Livingston kicks to Young. There's the pick. Shoots off the screen. And it comes off the front of the rim. LA's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Here's Curry. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And how about last season, Steve Kerr becoming the fastest coach in NBA history to reach the 200-win plateau? This guy has had nothing but success in his first run and already considered one of the elite coaches in the league.
No good on that one. And Doris, for Kerr to get win number 200, the team only needed 238 games played. For those wondering, that is an insane 84% winning percentage.
Wow. Yeah, Kev, you look at all the coaches in any sport, and none of them comes close to that career winning percentage. And for all his success, the guy remains humble and does nothing but give credit to the players. This guy deserves recognition for an incredible record.
Now here's Iguodala. 9 points last game out. Kicks to Livingston. They set the pick. Back to Iguodala. To the middle. Livingston, that's good. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Dishes to Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Barnes has gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. Iguodala kicks to McCaw. The dish to Baines. Nick Young on the wing. And another 3 for Golden State.
Perfect example of how to set a great screen. Set your feet, stand firm.
Out left to the wing. Clarkson dishes to Bogut. Back to Clarkson. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Young. Iguodala setting the pick for Young. He kicks to Iguodala. Barnes against Young. Lets it go with a 3. Again, Young missing. Lakers trail by 4. Clarkson kicks to Curry. Back to Clarkson. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. He feeds it to Barnes. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Baines has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Livingston, guarded closely. Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Outside Curry. Screen by Bogut. Here's Clarkson. It's rebounded by Golden State. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long.
They set the screen. Screen by Bogut. Clarkson kicks to Barnes. Buries it from 3-point range. Barnes has got 16.
Yeah, spot-up shooting, one of Barnes' really strong suits offensively.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion originated.
It comes from me being 8 years old and me just saying I wanted to be the best player. You know, first off, at 8 years old, you want to be the best player in your neighborhood, and that's where it comes from. Just always want to be the best, and no matter where I'm playing at. And if I keep working each and every year, I've gotten better. You know, if I continue to just keep working, I've seen improvements.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, that first NBA championship.
Right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism, and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
I'll tell you, they've simply been more assertive in the open floor. They're leaking out early, converting with confidence.
So for the Lakers right now, they've got J.J. Barea. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson.
2 shots.
He'll get out there with Curry.
2 shots.
And it's Kuzma in at the 4 spot. And the first one drops. Doris, we've heard plenty of coaches say it. If you're going to take it to the rack, man, take it strong. Who would you say are some of the more aggressive dunkers that you see in the NBA now?
Yeah, so on his own, creating his own opportunities at the rim, Russell Westbrook comes to mind, LeBron James. Sometimes I feel like he's going to tear the backboard from the stanchion. DeAndre Jordan and Andre Drummond sometimes are the recipients of either offensive rebounding, putback, great dunks. There are so many, Kev, but those are just a couple of names that pop.
And the Antetokounmpo kid in Milwaukee, the way he is so long and seemingly out of place, and then all of a sudden those arms extend another 3 feet and he dunks it. You go, what? How in the world did he reach it? How did he do that?
The guy is like, he's a pterodactyl. The guy can take off from the top of the key and cover ground and throw it down. It's unbelievable.
Oof. Man, cans it from downtown.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Now, here's Clarkson. Curry with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Barea, no good. McCaw kicks to Iguodala. The teardrop falls in. And it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
Well, that's great touch from Andre Iguodala. Fearless and efficient. Love it.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered closely. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Warriors leading by 6. And the wide open shot from Green. Another 3 for Golden State.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Lakers passing it around. They need this. And Bogut finishes inside.
Yeah, just all the moves he has in that painted area. Bogut converting with confidence.
Pass to McCaw. Now the feed to Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Bogut with a screen on Green. Clarkson against Iguodala. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
Now, here is Young. Green, the screen. Here's Livingston, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You look at the height of Shaun Livingston, Doris, and how he is able to both score and facilitate for others. He is a coach's dream in that regard.
Well, Shaun Livingston is a mismatch nightmare because with his size, he can shoot over most point guards in the post or in the mid-range. But then if you put a bigger player on him, he can create mismatches at other positions. He's a tough guard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Livingston. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kevin Durant's checked in for Iguodala. Thompson comes in for Nick Young. And Curry subbed in for Patrick McCall. So he gets them both. Hard to believe that for a long time the Warriors were one of the bottom-dwelling teams in the NBA. When this ownership group took over, it completely changed the franchise.
Right. There were some highs for Warrior fans if you think about the Rick Barry era, the Run TMC years, and of course We Believe. But this team clearly has been the high point of this franchise. I admire Warriors fans because even through the losing, they stuck with their team.
Here's the screen. Zubac kicks to Caldwell Pope. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, KD has become such a feared defender, and there creates off his defense an easy opportunity for his teammate.
And after Kevin Durant made his decision to leave the Oklahoma City Thunder, he instantly became one of the most polarizing players, it seemed, Greg, in the NBA.
Listen, Kevin Durant has always been a star in this league, but now he's become the story. It's something that he can handle but doesn't try to seek out. Was able to prove all the naysayers wrong and just having another amazing season.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Lakers trail by 14. Nance a screen. Here's Barea, and they get it. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. Doris, you've watched the game of basketball develop over the years, but it seems like over the past 5 seasons, there's been a real shift in what is considered a good shot. Talk about that if you could.
Well, there was a moment in last year's finals where Steph Curry is leading a transition opportunity where it's a 3-on-2, and normally you are taught, go get a layup. Well, Steph had Kevin Durant in front of him, and instead of passing to KD, he stops and shoots a pull-up three. The three-pointer and playing with pace are the most extreme differences in this year's NBA.
The pull-up three really took a lot of focus, I thought, this past playoff season, didn't you?
Oh, I agree. And it's incredible the freedom that these guys have to go ahead and pull the trigger. Now, whether that's analytics-based, Kevin, or whether it's just the skill level changing of the players, that's an interesting question.
Mm-hmm. And both free throws good for Barea.
Well, how about the guy, undrafted, undersized guard out of Puerto Rico? What a career J.J. Barea has made for himself.
Now here's Curry. He has 5. A second chance effort, and Green with the lay-in. Green's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And the pass to Zubac. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
It's his first trip to the line.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line, only 71% as a shooter.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The free throw drops for Zubac.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ball's checked in. So he gets them both.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Curry kicks to Durant. Off target from outside.
I'll tell you, he's been dry from three-point range in the second quarter after hitting one in the first.
Ennis passes the ball. Now Zubac. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Nance sets a screen for Ball. Back to Zubac. Caldwell Pope right side. Ball with a wide open look. Off target with his three.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Thompson dishes to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Lakers trail by 15. Ennis kicks the ball. Back to Ennis. Nance a screen on Curry. Nance outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one's not going to go. So Golden State will take it the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. Green passes to Curry. He dishes it to Durant. Green, the screen, puts up a 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Ennis dishes the ball. Nance a screen. Ennis kicks to Zubac. Ball with it, working on Green. Here's Ennis. His three-pointers off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Curry kicks to Thompson. They set the pick. Outside Curry. Feeds it to Durant. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Well, he's taking a lot of pressure off the other players right now with how well he's shooting it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Timeout called the Lakers. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
You know, they're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
Well, I couldn't agree more, Greg. Situations like that you hope build character, but they need to knock down the free throws, bottom line.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Golden State. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston. Yes, that goes in.
And good touch there on the floater. A shot KCP is adding to his arsenal.
Here's Curry. Passes it to Green. They set the pick. Thompson up top. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
Lakers trail by 21. Ball, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Ennis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Ball with it. Now Green defending. Lets it go from the wing. And the shot falls short this time. Warriors leading by 21. Thompson outside. And Curry has it in the corner. They get the rebound. Baines. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Baines has got his second bucket.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Zubac kicks to Caldwell Pope. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
Now here's Durant. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Memphis, and they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, I didn't either. I thought his feet were moving. It was close, but he was still sliding in just a bit.
Barnes, he's checked in for Larry Nance. Ball dishes to Ennis. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. There's the screen. Back to Ennis. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Warriors.
And this is a high-powered offense today, clicking on all cylinders, making things happen, and also good use of the 3-ball, just enough to keep the defense off balance.
Warriors leading by 21. Durant kicks to Curry. Dishes to Green. Durant the pass to Baines. And the rejection by Zubats. Green against Barnes. There's the dish to Ball. Barnes kicks to Ennis. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Ball with the bucket.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
Now here's Durant. He's got 16. Thompson with it, now guarded by Ball. Green, the screen for 3. Durant. It's hauled in by Zubats.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Caldwell Pope. There's a good screen. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And one of the more surprising moves this past offseason was when the Pistons let KCP go. Two sides couldn't see eye to eye on a contract, and eventually they let him be an unrestricted free agent.
Ennis kicks to Barnes. Back to Ennis. Caldwell Pope for 3. Shot clock reset for the Lakers. Pass to Ennis. Good on the 3-point shot. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the half. And Greg, Caldwell Pope ultimately ends up on the Los Angeles Lakers. Strange to see such a talented player get renounced by his old team, the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, you just don't see that very often. And after the Bradley trade, the Pistons seemed ready to move on. Lucky for the Lakers to pick up a player like Caldwell Pope so late in free agency.
I tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
Now here's Barnes. 16 points for him. No good from Zubats. Durant against Caldwell Pope. Left side Curry. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Draymond Green just does so many things well on the basketball floor. But to me, above all else, he really is an elite defender who allows this team to be creative with their lineups. You can just put him on any player at any position and feel comfortable with his impact.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Green, it just seems that as long as he's going to be in the league, he'll be in contention for Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond Greg has been that dominant on that end of the floor.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And one thing's for certain, you don't want to go at him when you need a bucket. Views it as a challenge, almost an insult if a guy wants to attack him. And he just has a knack for making winning plays on the defensive side of the floor.
You just admire Draymond Green for so many things. This guy is a talkative, passionate guy who certainly fires up the group around him.
Now here's Barea. He's got 5. Barnes outside. Over Green. But he recovers it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Stephen Curry.
Well, explosive inside. When playing with a high energy level, Barnes earning himself a trip to the free throw line.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
Two.
First free throw is good. Barnes hits them both. 9 seconds left to play in the first half. Down low, it's deflected. Here's Green. Good on the baseline, Jay. Green's got 12 now in this quarter.
Right now, they're allowing Draymond Green to get to his spots. He is playing within the offense and taking quality looks.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Warriors on top, running away with it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half in the books. This is Ernie Johnson. This is Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ken Smith. Welcome back.
Ken,
as we break down the action. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
if there was any question if Kevin Durant is a true alpha dog, the first half answered that. He was aggressive, relentless, and dominant. More than just an elite scorer, Durant deserves more credit for being a two-way player.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right up.
As we return to the action here at Oracle, a terrific look from above at downtown Oakland and the historic Tribune Tower. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. And you know, Harrison Barnes has really been making it happen, guys.
And through the first two periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
You know, my favorite thing, Greg, I think he showed no fear in attacking the defense. He got on the interior with ease.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Warriors leading by 23. Durant and Draymond Green, talented forward duo. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. And it's Baines in at the 5. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Baines. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Clock at 2. Here's Green. The Lakers with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, a jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. DA, thank you. Los Angeles has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Caldwell Pope passes to Zubats. Nance dishes the ball. On the wing, Barnes. Zubats kicks to Barnes. Good on the jump shot. Barnes has got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Lakers.
Boy, that's another basket for Barnes. How about this aggressiveness tonight, earning every penny of that max steal?
Green dishes to Baines. Thompson outside, puts up a three, sinks the three-pointer. Thompson's got his third bucket of the night.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
Outside for Durant. Off target from three-point range.
He needs to look to try to drive inside. Oh, that's unbelievable. Wow, what a creative display by Harrison Barnes. In your face. Take that.
And that last replay, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Now here's Curry. He's got 14. From deep three-point range, the basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. Ball kicks to Zubats. He feeds it to Nance. Barnes outside. Nance sets a screen for Barnes. Back to Nance. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. Here's the three. And no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Back to Curry. A three ball. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Right wing. Here's Ball. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Ball's got 6.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Now here's Green. He's got 15. Here's Curry. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Timeout called the Lakers. When Curry is on the floor, you can just see how he impacts the play. Even when he doesn't have the ball, defenders can't help off too far or he'll make them pay. Doris, I've seen defenders give up an open layup just not to give Curry a clean look from deep.
Well, that's why the stat sheet doesn't tell the entire story relative to the influence Steph Curry has on the outcome of the game. The commitment required to cover Curry allows opportunities for other people on his team.
Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And Thompson gets it to go.
Well, you simply cannot allow Klay Thompson any daylight to shoot the basketball, especially in the mid-range.
Ball, the pass to Barnes. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Nance sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. 12 points for him.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
The drive by Green, and Green slams it in.
Well, Draymond Green has the ability to put the ball on the deck. With the size and speed combined, look out.
Nance dishes the ball. Nance a screen. Nance sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. The feed the ball. No good with the triple.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And guys, it is so rare to see a player like Draymond Green who can legitimately guard 1 through 5, right? This guy moves so well, anticipates every play on the floor. He is just so disruptive and can shut down a player on any given night.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw, no good. And you think, Doris, about the impact of Draymond Green, and he has had on that defensive end, again, Defensive Player of the Year last season in the NBA. Beyond the triple-doubles without any points, he can just erase chances in crunch time.
I would say he is about the last guy you want to go at when the game is hanging in the balance, because his defense raises its level when the game is going to be determined. I think he might have another Player of the Year on the defensive end in his tool belt before it's all said and done.
Nance a screen. Nance sets a screen for Ball. Zubac kicks to Barnes. Here's Durant.
No, he did not. How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
Caldwell Pope passes the ball. Barnes with it, guarded now by Durant. There's the pass to Ball. Jacks up a three. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Livingston dishes to Thompson. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Feeds it to Nance. Zubac with it. Baines is there. 4 on the shot clock. Ball with the bucket.
And I tell you, Ball has really perfected that unorthodox style with the jumper. Quick at getting it off as well. The D really stands no chance.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 12. Over in the corner, Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Lakers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Barnes can't get it to go.
An obvious blunder by the defense that they get away with. Somebody's supposed to be checking him.
Durant kicks to Thompson. The three. And it's Durant missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Nance a screen on Green. Caldwell Pope against Green. Caldwell Pope outside. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with the ball. He dishes it to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Here's Livingston, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. There's one trend we've seen in the league, an emphasis on getting back defensively rather than pounding the offensive glass. I think of San Antonio a little bit when I think about that. Why is that, you think?
You know, I don't know if this is something cyclical and we'll eventually see teams emphasize getting to the offensive glass as a means to help them win. But one of the most dangerous aspects of the NBA right now is transition 3 opportunities. We're not even seeing teams get back to the hoop and build their defense out. At this point, they're sprinting to the three-point line and then building back toward the hoop. So a drastic difference. We'll see if it changes at any point.
And the Warriors with some changes. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Aaron Baines. Young comes in for Kevin Durant. And McCaw is subbed in for Thompson. Second free throw, no good. A player who measures his impact, Greg, on the game at the defensive end, the 7-footer Andrew Bogut.
Yeah, and it's interesting. He said he was a horrible defender at the University of Utah. Soaked up the game from the great defenders in the NBA. Learning defensive 3 seconds, when to go, when not to. He's a master now.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Green with a screen for Young. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Green, the screen. Here's the screen. Kuzma pulls it in. The Lakers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Here's Barea. Good defense by Iguodala.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Andrew Bogut.
Well, Kev, you love the determined nature of Andre Iguodala. Even when he gets bodied, he's willing to power through it.
And for the last few seasons, we've seen where Andre Iguodala's role on offense has diminished. You know, he still contributes, but tends to defer a bit more there. And one thing you can say, though, defensively, still at an elite level in terms of his versatility.
One shot. One shot.
The free throw drops for Iguodala. Perhaps, Greg, the biggest asset Iguodala brings to a team is his ability to defend.
I mean, he just has great timing for when to go for the steal. I mean, he can still move his feet well and can guard anybody, but the versatility to guard point guards to power forwards is something that makes him special.
Warriors have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Now here's Livingston, guarded by Barea. And here's Livingston. He has 7.
Well, you just wonder if maybe he should take it inside when they're playing so far off him.
Here's Curry with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
McCaw, the pass to Iguodala. Lays it up off the glass. Iguodala's got his third basket of the night. And here are the Lakers. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Kuzma passes to Clarkson. Here's Kuzma, defended by Young. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Now here's Livingston. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Clarkson with the teardrop. Here's Bogut. The layup off target. Warrior shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. And Young kicks to McCaw. Now here's Livingston, guarded by Barea. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Green outside. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 21 points for Draymond Green. 1:04 left to play in the third. Lakers passing it around. Barea with a wide open look, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The Warriors shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Livingston passes to McCaw. Iguodala dishes to Livingston. Kicks it to Green. Passes it to McCaw. Banked in off the glass. McCaw has got 5 now. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Screen by Bogut. Here's Clarkson. And the rejection by Iguodala.
Boy, the suffocating defense of Andre Iguodala, so important to his team. Really good job timing the shot there.
Two shots.
Free throw good, Bogut.
And then this is a guy who's improved his shooting over the years, but not from the free throw line. It's been a struggle for Andrew Bogut.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Sean Livingston. And so he's able to get one of two. Green kicks to McCaw. Outside Curry. And it's sent back by Bogut.
How about that extension and timing? A couple of reasons why Bogut led the NBA in blocks back in 2011.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy, drive and kick, let it come out in the wash, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense. Play inside out when you can.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. So for the Lakers right now, J.J. Barea is out there with Ennis. Then it's Bogut, and it's Hart in at the three. Shot by Ennis, nobody around. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Tyler Ennis. Pass to McCaw. They set the pick. Dishes it to Young. It's stolen by Barea. Ennis passes to Barea. Doris, we know there's a lot of trash talking on the court. Some of it is unfriendly, some of it not so much, just kind of playing around. When do you consider comments going over the line?
Well, given that I'm not necessarily privy to exactly everything that's said, I imagine much of it not PG rated, Kevin.
No.
I would say that's an issue for the players to decide. If you step over the line, you're going to feel me in some way, shape, or form.
I don't know, though, we've ever had a time in any professional sport, but in particular the NBA, where there has been a real feeling of community among the players, though. I mean, I think in the olden days, there was genuine hatred, and there's some of that now, but there is really a feel like, wait, we are all in this together.
Maybe too much so.
Too much so.
I enjoyed watching Larry Bird, who was supposed to be amongst the best trash talkers, get into the head of the player. Draymond Green is the current iteration of perhaps the best trash talker. I say, listen, let him yap a little bit. Nothing wrong with that.
He's taking Kevin Garnett's place in that regard, I think.
Yeah.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
I love the tenacity right now. Definitely on the prowl, looking for every opportunity to make a steal. The other team has got to be sharp.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 21 in the game.
There isn't a spot on the floor where Steph Curry can't do damage. In tight, from three-point or mid-range, there's nowhere Steph Curry is not a dangerous option.
And that one's good, Barnes.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their number one option on every possession.
They set the pick. Iguodala kicks to Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
And the Lakers call time here.
You know, if you ask most coaches in the league who is the best player off the bench, they'll probably tell you Andre Iguodala. He just gives you so much, right? The ability to be a playmaker, to make open shots. He's an incredible floor leader for the second unit. Everything you could ask for in a sub, it's Andre Iguodala.
And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Nick Roberts is checked in,
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Berea with it. Out to Nance. 3 on the clock. Ennis.
Boy, that's gritty work being done at the defensive end by Steph Curry. Stays with his man, not letting him get off a clean look.
And it's in there. 14 points for Klay Thompson.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Now here's Nance. Floats one up, and Durant sends it back, and he gets it back.
But Kevin Durant uses his length so well, and how about the timing to send that rejection back? Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
And for Andre Iguodala, most coaches would tell you he is the best off-the-bench option in the league, but he doesn't look like he'll ever win a 6th Man of the Year award.
And I think, Kevin, that goes to how the award is voted on more than it says anything about Andre Iguodala's impact on a basketball game. The 6th Man of the Year is usually the highest scoring reserve. Iguodala's effect on winning goes well beyond putting points on the board.
Outside for Durant. And another 3 for Golden State.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Ennis kicks to Berea. To halt the run. Barnes can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Berea. To the inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Outside Curry. There's the pick to the paint. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists tonight.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Berea. The kick out to Barnes. Doris, some people are pushing for Holcomb Rucker to be inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. What do you think are the chances of that happening?
You know, I think contributions to the game take many shapes and forms, Kevin. And obviously, Rucker Park is one of the most identifiable places in the history of the game. If you're a city basketball player, you know Rucker Park. You tried to prove your bona fides there. So if the committee believes Mr. Rucker is worthy, I am all for it.
And here is Barnes after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. Nance dishes to Barnes, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, so many evolving aspects to Barnes' game, right? The ability to get to the free throw line, just a work in progress.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Barnes hits them both. And here's Golden State. They're on an 18-5 run here. Curry passes to Durant. They set the screen. The dish now to Thompson. Shoots the 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now here's Ennis. Pass to Berea. Nance a screen on Thompson. Now Ennis. Shot clock at 6. Here is Berea. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Berea. Los Angeles making a switch here. Bogut's checked in. Warriors have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. They set the pick. Here's Durant. Sinks that one from the post. Durant's got 23.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Barea. Screen by Bogut. Barea kicks to Barnes. That three off the mark.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Well, you can see he's sputtering a bit, but he's trying to get going. I do like that he's continuing to be aggressive.
Here's Looney. Back to Curry. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 18 points just in the second half. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. On the wing, Barnes. Defended by Durant. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And All-Star Week, a fan favorite certainly. But Doris, I've heard you say on more than one occasion you'd love to see a 3-on-3 competition.
Kevin, I think if you're trying to learn the game of basketball, putting yourself in a situation to play 3-on-3 is one of the greatest ways you can develop your game. One, it teaches you how to pass and cut. Right? You cannot be effective in a 3-on-3 game unless you understand how to screen for somebody, how to set yourself up to come off of a screen. The shorter dynamic of the 3-on-3 in a half-court environment is one of the best ways to learn how to play the game of basketball.
I love that analysis. That's terrific. And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Golden State. Young's checked in for Iguodala. And it's Patrick McCaw in for Thompson. And he makes both free throws. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Offensive rebound, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Andrew Bogut. And that one falls for Looney. And the outcome of the collective bargaining agreement and a potential 11-year stretch of labor peace, one of the longest in league history. Doris, what does that mean for this great game of ours?
Well, it means certainly that we can all take a sigh of relief. Everybody wants to play basketball and see basketball played. So great for the players, their representation, great for the league, and certainly great for the fans and the television partners.
And Doris, I sense such fairness on both ends, too. It really is a partnership.
You know, I think it would be wise for both the players and the ownership to remember they need each other to peacefully coexist and to thrive. And when you're trying to get an agreement that does the best by both parties, this is what you can have. You can have a long stretch of labor peace that makes everyone happy.
Well said. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. And the Lakers also making a switch. Hart, he's checked in for Barnes. Over in the corner, Livingston. Over Barea. Livingston, no luck.
Kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. Not sure how he missed that one.
Here's Hart. Bogut sets a screen for Clarkson. And he converts the layup.
Boy, defender taken out of the play with a rock-solid screen. No way he's going to get through that.
Livingston passes to McCaw. He feeds it to Durant. And Doris, looking at the financial health of the league, tremendous TV ratings with the finals coverage again. Nearly half the teams valued around $1 billion, which to me is just unfathomable. Are we in the golden age of professional basketball in this country, of the NBA?
I think certainly we are in one of the great generations for the NBA. And think about this. I know soccer is the most popular game worldwide, Kevin, but increasingly basketball beyond the borders of the United States is one of the most popular and fastest growing sports. So I don't think there's any question the NBA is at its peak of its popularity with no end in sight. And I think there's a reason for that. You know, I think there's something very tangible and touchable to the NBA fan. Look at a guy like Steph Curry. He looks like every man, and yet he's finding tremendous success. That's appealing to NBA fans of the next generation. Boy, nice feed, leading him into some space. A nice catch on the run, too. Wow.
He kicks it to Livingston. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
How about the incredible floor awareness from Kevin Durant? Such a sense for when one of his teammates has a clean look.
They set the pick. The pass to Kuzma. A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Clarkson. Tries again. That's tipped. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard, he's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. West comes in for Looney, and it's Caspian for Kevin Durant. That one is no good. And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
West drops it in from 14 feet away.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Steph Curry.
Boy, what a determined offensive presence he has been for them tonight. He carried the scoring load, and as hot as he was, it took a ton of pressure off his teammates all night.
It's stolen by Bogut. Fast break, the Lakers. Ennis kicks to Bogut. Ennis with the ball. West picks him up, and it's blocked. And here's Livingston. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. There's the pick. Young outside. Caspi dishes to West. 6 to shoot. Off the left rim and out. Ennis with the ball. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Steph, what was the key that had your offense going so well tonight?
Obviously, guys have to make shots, and when we're creating and moving our bodies and the ball's moving, we're not turning it over. We're tough to guard, and everybody had confidence tonight to go out there and make plays. So that's contagious, and we got to find that next game if we want to keep this going.
Obviously, the way you guys want to play, Steph. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.